Hi, my name is Dan and welcome to my shop. This is where I build, maintain, and sometimes end up repairing model airplanes. But today, got a little bit of a problem here. This is my kick-around plane. Well, at least it was supposed to be my kick-around plane. You don't know what a kick-around plane is? Oh, well, a kick-around plane is a plane that you have for the use of, it's your fun plane. It's your preferred plane. It's your more reliable plane. It's the plane that if a friend calls you up and says, hey Dan, let's go flying right now, 90% of the time you're gonna pick that plane because it's easy. You don't have to think, you don't have to do any preparation for it. You just take it and go. And it's a very enjoyable type of flying plane for you. The problem I've had is this one has not been that so far. I bought this plane 4 or 5 years ago from a guy, and at that time didn't have time to really get on it. So I bought it and I put it in a storage unit. Recently I got it out of storage and decided to start putting it together. There was a lot of problems in getting everything to set up correctly, and then once I got everything set and everything was smooth and ready to roll, took it out and it flies like a pig. It's a very heavy airplane, and I'm not having much success with flying it. It's not fun to fly like a kick-around airplane should be. It's like the whole time it's in the air, it's like survival. It's not really, getting out and flying and having a fun time. So I think I'm going to have to let it go, and that's a sad thing. But I think that I need to find a better kick-around airplane. So I've been weighing my options, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Okay, so the way I see it, I've got 3 different options. One of them would be that I could put a bigger engine on this plane. But putting a bigger engine on this plane weighs somewhere between 18 and 20 pounds right now. So putting a bigger engine on this plane is going to make it so that it's got even more weight. And by putting a bigger engine up front, this plane is already nose heavy. So that means that I'm going to have to add more weight to the tail back here where I've already added weight. So I'm taking a plane that's heavy and adding more weight to both ends of it to make it work better. Then that also doesn't improve the wings loading, which means that in the air it's not going to be the most docile airplane to fly. It's probably not going to be a whole lot of fun either. So I don't think that's a good option. Option number 2 would be, I know that Hangar 9 right now is offering another version of this plane. Currently they have one, it's called the Ultra Stick 30cc. And the thing I know about this plane is that it's got a 14-pound all-up weight, which is somewhere between 4 to 6 pounds lighter than this one here. That could be a thing I could do. It's $300. I think the shipping is free on that. And it's a nice looking airplane. It looks just like this one. I think it's a green and white instead of red and white. But it's not going to be available for another month and a half. It's on back order right now. So that means I'd be waiting another month and a half before I could even start working on another kick-around plane. The third option is that I could channel a lost art.
We're going to attempt time travel.
Yeah, this means maybe going back to a time when before you could fly a plane, you had to be able to build a plane, because these planes are 90% built, weren't available back then. And so I might go ahead and see if I could find a plan that would allow me to have something that's basically the same size as this, but a lot lighter, and I could build it myself. That means I could custom build it to the way that I want it to be built. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to build myself a model airplane from scratch. Actually, I've got a set of plans in mind already, and I'll share that with you next time. But if this is something that's interested you, I mean, if you've been flying for a while and have always been interested in learning how to build from a set of plans, and if you could learn how to build from a set of plans, your whole universe of airplanes that you can fly is like 1,000-fold. And I'm not being, easily 1,000-fold. There's so many plans out there available, and it just takes a little bit of work to look over them, figure out what's going on, and put it together. And I'll show you how to do that. So stick around. And if this is your first time on our channel, and chances are it's pretty good that it is because this is the first episode I've made, well, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. The subscribe button, as you know, is over here. And we'd love to have you back. And if you've got questions about building or model airplanes or anything like that, please feel free to leave your comments down below. If I see them, I'll answer them. Okay, this is all pretty exciting. I'm getting ready to take this one apart. We're going to be using several of the pieces in here. We'll be using the engine, the radio system, the gas tank, the servos that control all the surfaces. They're all going to transfer over to the new plane, so I got to get busy taking this thing apart. Where do I start? Holy cow. So many things. Oh well, we'll start with a wing, see where it goes from there. Till next time, I will see you back here in the shop. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. You need to subscribe. We'd love to have you here. So, the way I see it, it looks like I've got... Come here. Come here. Come on. This is Trixie. She's my shop cat. Say hello, Trixie. Yeah, she's purring. I don't know if you can hear that. She's sitting on the mic. I bet you can hear that. Get down there. Okay. This is where she likes to hang out, right down here. All right, so let's go back to where we were, which was right here. Except for I got cat hair everywhere right now. Yeah. All right, so the way I see it, I've got about 3 different options. Kitty, shut up.